Well, good evening all. What's today? It's April 28th, 2022. So what have y'all been doing while they've been, them, those, they've been doing things over here. They got you looking over here. You know, Elon Musk bought Twitter. You got the Johnny Depp trial and Amber Heard took a poo in the bed. Amazing you can watch that Johnny Depp trial, but you can't watch the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, right? No. Amazing, right? Elon Musk is freedom fighter for free speech. Well, good on you, Elon, good on you. However, most people don't care about free speech. They don't care. They really don't care. They don't care about anything. Watching Nero fiddle while Rome burns. So it's wild. They just don't care. People just post, pictures of their feet and what they ate for dinner. That's like the extent of people's free speech. I could still post pictures of my feet. Oh, hey, First Amendment. But while all that distractionary stuff is going on, what you got here is the World Health Organization, the WHO. Who are you? No, the WHO. The WHO. The World Health Organization wants more control over pandemics. Yeah, because they just happen so often, right? Even real ones. They plan to expand powers and legally bind nations. Legally bind nations. Unbelievable. They want to form the new global public world order. They just gotta throw all of this in here. The world together, they're calling it. It's going to be implemented under Article 19, like that means anything, of the WHO Constitution of 2024. The WHO Constitution, not the American Constitution or whatever other sovereign nation has a constitution. No, it's under the WHO Constitution. Okay? So if there's a pandemic, and I almost assure you there will be another one, they in turn will they got immediate control over everything. You can say, what do you mean? I got the Bill of Rights. Hell you do. No you don't. Not with this. This is the Health World Global Order. And it's this guy. This guy's another puppet. What's his name? Tetrijo. I'll show you a little clip of what he says after this. This guy's another monster. Came to power because he's friends with the Clintons and Bill Gates, works for the Gates Foundation, works for the Clintons' health initiative thing, or whatever that grift is. Came out of Ethiopia. Look up the atrocities that guy did in Ethiopia. Go ahead, take a look. It's just another minion for Soros. Not Soros, but for Schwabi boy. So here's a little clip. Here, listen to him.
Dear colleagues and friends, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining us today for this very important discussion. The COVID-19 pandemic is the most severe health crisis in a century. More than 6 million lives have been lost, countless livelihoods destroyed, health systems disrupted, already vulnerable people pushed into poverty, and the global economy plunged into its deepest recession since the Second World War. And although we are now seeing a welcome decline in reported deaths, the pandemic is still far from over. Transmission remains high. Vaccine coverage remains too low in too many countries, and the relaxation of public health and social measures is creating the conditions for new variants to spread. our focus must remain ending the pandemic, in particular by supporting all countries to vaccinate 70% of their population with priority on the most at-risk groups. But even as we work to end this pandemic, we owe it to those who have died and those who have been affected to learn the painful lessons that pandemic is teaching us and make the changes we must make to make sure the world is better prepared for the next pandemic. The fact is, COVID-19 has exposed serious gaps in the global health security architecture. The inequities that we have faced in the past 2 years for therapeutics, diagnostics, and vaccines have undermined our efforts to bring COVID-19 under control. For instance, even as some high-income countries now roll out forced doses of vaccine for their populations, 1/3 of the world's population is yet to receive a single dose, including 83% of the population of Africa. My friends, shared threats demand a shared response. Or, as the title of the World Health Assembly decision says, a world together. And yet, the pandemic has been marked by a patchwork of different and sometimes contradictory responses, causing confusion, division, inequity, and stigmatization. Underpinning this chaotic picture is a governance that's complex and fragmented. The international health regulation.
Okay, so there you go. So, meanwhile, lots of other things going on too. The Who, that's a big one though. That's big. They're doing that next month. Anyway, and because there's so much disinformation, right? Misinformation. Here, let's hear from our former illustrious Barack Obama.
We've now essentially clinically tested the vaccine on billions of people worldwide. Around 1 in 5 Americans is still willing to put themselves at risk and put their families at risk rather than get vaccinated. People are dying because of misinformation.
Yeah, Barack, so everybody was clinically tested, eh? Clinically tested. But Jojo, and, Barack says, people, they're misinformation, you're being guided by misinformation. Let's hear what Jojo has to say. Jojo Magoo, Biden, here he goes.
I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. But pay your fair share. It hasn't. Not at all. I wrote the bill on the environment. But don't let up now. Pay them more. It grows the economy.
Did you hear what he said? But anyway, so Biden, right? So Biden is creating the Ministry of Truth. It's called the Disinformation Governance Board, and it's run by the DHS. And who's in charge of that? I think it's Nina Jankowicz, yeah, okay, we'll get to her in a second. But anyway, the Disinformation Governance Board, put in place by the Department of Homeland Security. Because, southern border, who cares? Possible World War III, who cares? None of that matters. Fentanyl coming to... That's nothing compared to disinformation. So, meet the chief, Biden's Ministry of Truth chief. Okay, so the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. Where did they get these people from, man? He set up that his department is set up and taking a leading role in this apparent fight. Now, this is Alejandro saying this. We have just established a miss and dish. What? Miss? What? Miss? Not miss, but miss and dish. Information Board of the Department of Homeland Security to more effectively combat this threat, not only to election security, but to our homeland security, our election security, right? Because, apparently, I don't know, the Ruskies, the Russians, I don't know, bought like a couple of $1,000s worth of Facebook ads in 2016. Nothing happened in 2020, mind you. That was all on the up and up. So like I said, he's got this woman, Nina Jankowicz. She's a Russian disinformation specialist and also a wizard, apparently. Straight out of Hogwarts, I'll show you. She's a wizard and she's a Russian disinformation specialist. Specialist, mind you, because, I guess that's a thing. You can be a Russian disinformation specialist. I guess maybe you could take that at like, I don't know, Harvard now. It's like one of the courses you could take. And, that and Tupac Rap's appreciation. That's like some of the key courses at Harvard. And, but anyway, so the Russian disinformation expert Jankowicz is a fellow at the Wilson Center, and the author has quite a track record of not being able. So she's the one who also said Hunter Biden laptop. That myth, that was Russian disinformation. Absolutely, it's all Russian disinformation. But anyway, apparently she used to be in a group, the Moaning Myrtles. Yes, Moaning Myrtles. Here's a clip of her, because, she's a wizard, straight out of Hogwarts.
Sounds completely messed up. You'll get confused, trust us. And I'll get confused, and you don't want that to happen. Yay! Yeah? All right, here we go. One rainy day at Hogwarts School, I got new glasses and I thought they were cool. All the me passed by, I said, don't let us fly. She said, no, ugly Myrtle, you look more like a fool. I went to the bathroom on the second floor. She's so cute. I was thinking now this is war, so I started to bawl and ran into a stall, and I heard a voice talking just outside of the door. Get out of my bathroom, you're really creepy. You're not a girl and you don't belong here. I don't know.
Well, there you go. There's Miss Jankowicz in her band, the Moaning Myrtles. Now, I know that's a few years ago, over a decade, but she was still an adult. Still an adult with this cosplay stuff. I just don't get it, man. It's just ridiculous. You're like 20-something? And you're dressing up like Harry Potter and like Hogwarts students. And these are the people in charge of our country. This is somebody who's telling you what disinformation is. And there's also another thing in here I saw. Where is it? California, not to be outdone by the World Health Organization takeover and Biden's disinformation program. 2 California Democrat lawmakers are targeting pandemic disinformation because there's never enough to clamp down on this disinformation. They say has received a broad audience. Democrat Senator Richard Pan. So, but basically they're saying here with this, like say, the WHO puts out some information regarding this, and a doctor says, well, you know what? I don't really believe this. Maybe we should look more into this. Or, from what I understand, this is what's happened. They strip him of his license, send him to the gulags, send him down to the dungeons. Disinformation. Man, we're getting like right close where Sir Isaac Newton, to the gulags. Get rid of him. It's like talk about dark ages, huh? Boy, they just don't stop. Just don't stop. But anyway, there's some of the things that's going on when you're not paying attention, when you're taking pictures of your feet and posting what you ate for dinner. It's not that there's anything wrong with that. Feel free to do it. I'm just saying there's a lot of weird stuff going on, but people don't care about free speech. They don't care about nothing. They just like in their own like. And I don't overreact on it either. See, I talk on here because it's like my soundboards. I don't have many people to talk to. So I talk to you, and you, all four of you. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. I think I'll do a toy video next. Yeah, keep it light. Anyway, bye.